So it's 1:51 a.m. in the morning, and this is probably going to be the most authentic or like open, honest video that I'm going to be making. What I'm about to tell you guys, I have literally told no other person, not a single soul, like 0 people. So about 2-3 weeks ago, I got really sick, right? For like 2 or 3 days, my lungs were burning, my throat was burning. I thought I had bronchitis, but I think it was a viral infection. And then I had a lower back injury as well, so I had a whole host of painkillers that I was taking. I took those painkillers like with the recommended course of the doctor for 2 days, but they were so heavy that I had to stop. And around after 3 days, my lungs and my throat started feeling better. I had no longer had that burning sensation. But fast forward to 2 or 3 weeks later, again, I'm really sick. I had, again, I think it's a viral infection, but I honestly don't know. My chest was burning again, my throat's been sore, my sinuses have been like burning as well. So it's like this virus is going from my nasals to my throat to my chest, and then it's like literally going up and down. And I've never been this sick before without having a fever, without having bronchitis, without having pneumonia. I've never been this sick from a viral infection without having a bacterial infection. And that just got me thinking, I did some Google searches, I did some searches on ChatGPT, like, what could this be? And it's never a good idea to go on the internet to search for your symptoms or search for possible causes or illnesses, because you get a whole host of different results. Like, you could have something minor, and then you read something on the internet, and then you start worrying, and then you start stressing, and then it becomes worse and worse. But this is, man, I don't even want to say it. I'm that scared, that petrified. But this is just kind of fucking me up, like I can't get this out of my head. So I'm going to be going to a clinic probably later on today or sometime next week and getting a test for HIV. Bro, that's like, even saying the words, even the thought of it is like, yo, it's crazy. And now I have to confess why I'm so worried, right? Because if I was just a regular person, just had regular sexual encounters, then I probably wouldn't have to be stressing. I think I'm overstressing things as well, overcomplicating, overthinking. But after reading it on the Google search, then I was on Ski Mask Duets Discord, and then again someone was like, yo, catching HIV at a young age, not even to me, to someone else, is a bad thing. So it's like the universe is telling me to go get tested, just to have a peace of mind. And then not only that, but just to see the error of my ways, and then just like have a perspective shift and find God, bro. Like, I need to find Allah, and I need to become more spiritual and more religious. So I'm not gonna go into descriptive detail in this video, but since November 2021, I've had 10 sexual encounters, all with escorts. And I've had protected sex, so I've used a condom, of course, with 8 of them, and then with 2, and then some of the 8, I've had unprotected oral sex, received unprotected oral sex. I haven't given unprotected oral sex, but I've received unprotected oral sex. I don't know why I'm laughing, because that's really not funny, bro. Like, I don't know how it came to this, but damn, I really don't know how it came to this. But this is like a confession of sorts, like, I've not told anybody this. I'm not scripting this video at all. This is just my raw, authentic thoughts. Like, I'm not scripting this video at all. I'm gonna probably do minimal edits as well, cut out maybe the pauses and stuff. But 10 escorts since November 2021. No regular people, so I've had to pay for sex, bro. And now, like in my self-improvement journey, I just feel so much shame, dude. I just feel so much shame. And if the younger me, man, if my teenage self was looking at me now, I'd be like, I would be so disappointed in myself, you know? I'd be so disappointed in myself. But yeah, I'm gonna go get tested, and then we'll see. I'm gonna post the results. But yeah, I'm gonna go get tested. I really don't know what to say now. I feel so shit right now. Like, not more mentally than physically. Like, I don't know if I'm gonna release this video. I've just been sitting here thinking about like the past events. What am I gonna say, this or that? It's just like, this is weighing so heavy on my mind right now. But I feel like I need to make this video for myself, and then for other people out there that maybe have gone through the same thing, or maybe, I don't know, maybe it's a learning lesson at the end of the day. Like, maybe this is God's way, or the universe's way, or Allah's way of me teaching other people through my mistakes, through my lessons. Because at the end of the day right now, I'm also struggling with like purpose. I don't know what my purpose is, but I know at the end of the day that I want to inspire others and make a positive change, and make a genuinely inspire others and make a positive change in their life. But I have still so much work to do, like through me. I have still so much work to do spiritually and religiously. It's like there's so many emotions and thoughts rushing through my head that I'm really like finding it hard to put this all into words, man. But like, this is just raw authenticity right now. Like, none of this is scripted, man. Maybe later on in the video, I'll write a little bit of a scripture, just get my thoughts and be more coherent, you know? But like, man, it's those late night thoughts when the mind is just racing, bro. There's nothing right now, there's nothing I can do about it. Like, until I get tested and until I get the results of the test, like, bro, I don't see myself like calming down too much until I know the results, you know? Anyways, that's gonna be it for right now. So I fundamentally believe that everything in life happens for a reason. We're in the right place at the right time, where we're supposed to be, and everything that happens to us happens for a reason, and it's up to us what to make of it. This past 24 hours, my thoughts have just been kind of spiraling out of control. I probably went too deep down the Google rabbit hole, but at the end of the day, I had deeper issues and like secrets within me that I just need to get out and I need to confess. So that's the reason that I'm making this video. Going off from what I said earlier, that everything happens to us for a reason. So like 2-3 weeks ago, I had a lower back injury. I got really sick as well. For like 3 days, my lungs and my throat were really burning. And at the time, I thought it was bronchitis, but it was probably a viral infection. I got given a heavy course of pain meds that I was taking as prescribed for like 2 or 3 days, but then the pain meds were literally leaving me like knocked out, feeling super bad, so I had to stop. But when I stopped the pain meds as well, my sickness and my illness symptoms got better. Like, my lungs stopped burning, my throat stopped burning. And then fast forward to 2-3 weeks now again, I got sick. And at the time I was like, why did I get sick again? And this time again, my lungs were burning, my throat was burning, my sinuses were burning at some point. So I definitely have a viral infection. And then I Googled the symptoms of the viral infection, possible causes, possible viruses that I have, you know, which Google, of course, had a whole list of symptoms, had a whole list of results, one of them being HIV. And as in the beginning of the video, I explained that I had been with escorts. Now, I don't know the history of these women at all. I don't really know anything about them. I was using condoms. I was having protected sex, but like I said, on some occasions I was receiving unprotected oral from them. So then this like just triggered chain of thoughts, chain of thoughts. I was up all night thinking about this, up all night, like Googling clinics, Googling clinics where I could get tested. None of them are open until Monday, which then brought me to the home test kit. I'm about to take the Quick at-home HIV test, which has over a 99% accuracy. All right, so I'm about to take the test. I have to swab up here, swab down here, then put it in this tube over here, and then wait for 20 minutes. My lips are really dry because I'm on Accutane medication right now. So let's begin. All right, now I'm gonna open the tube, which is over here. And now I'm gonna put it in the liquid, as you guys see, and we're gonna wait for 20 minutes, and then I'll tell you guys the results. As you guys see over here, there's like a C and a T. All right, so the test is done now. It's been over 20 minutes and it's only showing the one line for the C. So the one line for the C means that the test is working. And the fact that the T line hasn't showed up, it means that I tested negative. So that is pretty good. All right, so I tested negative with the at-home test kit. Like I said, it has a 99% accuracy, but I believe with HIV that there's like a 3-month incubation period. So some people will only develop antigens or antibodies, I'm not sure if I'm saying that term correctly, around up to 3 months after the last encounter. And the last encounter for me, I believe it was around 7 or 8 weeks ago. So just for my own peace of mind, because like I said, I Googled this, I'm still worried. For my own peace of mind, I'm gonna go to the doctor. I'm gonna call my doctor on Monday to schedule an appointment with him. I'm gonna discuss more in detail about my sexual history with him, and then get his thoughts on that as well. So I'm going to be talking about in the next part of the video why I believe I got sick and why I believe this was a sign from the universe or a higher power, and why this happened to me and the lessons that I learned from it, if you guys are interested in that. But throughout all this time, then I was asking myself, why did I get sick now? Why did this happen to me? Like, I was going to the gym regularly, I was meditating regularly, I was doing yoga regularly, like, I was focusing on all the right things. I was definitely slacking some areas. But why did this happen to me? Like, why? Why now, when I'm about to go to Thailand, why did I get sick again? And this has just come to revelation by the universe or the glory of Allah, that there's a lot more deeper rooted issues that I was facing. There's a lot more deeper rooted causes and things weighing heavy on my mind and my soul, to be honest, that I haven't told anyone or confessed to. Maybe I should get a therapist, but making these videos are my means of catharsis. I haven't told anyone what I'm about to tell you guys, tell the camera. I'm literally looking at the camera saying one of the most intimate things, one of the most intimate, or one of my deepest or most intimate secrets that I have never told anyone. And the first people that I'm telling is the camera. This is just something that I honestly just had to get off my chest and just put it out there, because at the end of the day, I just want my channel and my story to just be my authentic self. Like, I just want to be an open book, and I don't want to keep any secrets or act a certain way or act like I'm better than I am. Because although I've been making so much improvement, so much progress, there's definitely other aspects of my life that I need to improve. There's definitely some past events and discretions that I need to just share and need to confess. And this is just one of those stories right now. I used to believe that there's nothing wrong with my actions, that going to see an escort wouldn't hurt, that sex work isn't that bad and all that. But if I'm speaking my truth, I was just desperate, I was lonely, I was depressed, I was craving connection, craving intimacy. And if I'm being honest, I was just horny as well. Like, that has to do with it to some regard. Maybe watching porn as well contributed to that in some other way. But now through my self-improvement journey, I was to put this out there as well. I haven't masturbated for over 6 weeks, going on 7 now. I haven't watched porn for over 6 weeks, going on 7 now. I'm practicing semen retention, so I'm trying to go full full monk mode for those of you who know that what that is. Yeah, it's very it's crazy me saying that to the camera, like crazy me putting all this out there, man. It's not, this is like semen retention stuff is not something I talk about, but it's just something for me right now in my life. I'm in that point of my life where I'm just trying to improve myself. I'm just trying to take different approaches, take different avenues in life, in the self-improvement space, and trying different habits, seeing what works for me. And I will honestly say that no masturbation, no porn, the semen retention has just given me a different perspective in life. It's not like, oh, I'm doing this for so-called superpower, so women will look at me more, or I'll be like be more attractive or be more conventional. It's just for peace of mind. And to be honest, the semen retention and everything, like semen retention above all, is just a matter of discipline for me. Pornography, personally, I don't want anything to do with it. I think it harms society, but that's a video and that's a debate and a topic for a whole other conversation, you know? I'm not gonna discuss about that anymore, but I'm just done with porn completely. I'm done with masturbation as well. Semen retention, yeah. Semen retention is what I'm practicing right now. I don't know how long I'm gonna do it. If I'm gonna do it for 6 months, I'm gonna do it for a year. But this new health scare really put things into perspective for me, because as the hadith goes, let me quickly pull up the hadith. It goes, there are two blessings that are oft taken for granted, health and free time. Sahih al-Bukhari 641 2. And that is a hadith. So I think it's a good time as well for me to say that I've been exploring my relationship and my faith, to be honest, with Allah. I have a little bit of backstory about me. I was raised Christian. My mother's Christian. I've been baptized when I was a baby. I come from a Christian household. All my family's Christian, from my mother's side at least, probably from my father's side as well. But I haven't talked to my father for like 14 years now. That's another video for another day. So I don't really know much about my father's side of the family. But yeah, I'm not Christian myself. I think I was around 12 or 13 when I like started to veer away from Christianity. I never really liked going to church and all that jazz. Like Jesus being my savior it never fit me. Like, no disrespect to any religion, no disrespect to anyone, whatever your religious practices or spiritual beliefs are. But at the end of the day, I'm right now I'm of the opinion that God, or the higher power, the universe, it's all one entity, you know. And we have all these different religions, we have all these different religions as a way of God or the higher power communicating with us. But that's, again, another conversation for another day. But I'm just going to be speaking my truth and my journey. So I've been exploring my relationship with Allah and my relationship with Islam. I've been learning more about Islam, and this event has really made me focus, or really put things into perspective to me, that I'm going to further my search for my faith and my truth and my relationship with Allah. So that is one thing I'm going to be pursuing going forward. But again, that's not the topic of this video. It's just part of my story right now. And like I said, this HIV scare now that I thankfully tested negative for in the home test, I think I still want to talk to my doctor about it, to be honest, on Monday when the clinic is open. Just talk about my history, just be fully open and frank with him, see what his thoughts are, and then see his perspective on that and what I should do. Should I get further tested? Should I get like a blood test? Maybe I'm overthinking it right now. I also got like, I also had a, what should I call it? A blood test on the 23rd of last month. Full blood markers and my hormone levels and everything, because I'm on Accutane acne medication right now. And my dermatologist wanted me to be tested like a month and a half in. So I got that done on the 23rd. I was talking to a family member about this scare, last evening, and they said that, you know, you got the dermatologist test with all these blood markers. So if you actually did have HIV, then something would have probably shown up, you know, something would have been in disarray in the blood test. And then I was still scared because of Google. I was like, no, they didn't test for this specifically. They didn't test for HIV specifically. But now after taking the home test, and that the results coming negative, it's put me more in a calmer state of mind. And it still got me worried, to be honest. I'm still worried. I still want to talk to my doctor. I still want to see what he thinks. I still want to take like a proper blood laboratory test through for my blood, testing for HIV specifically, or doing like an antigen or antibody test for that. But at the end of the day, I'm probably negative. I'm probably negative, to be honest. And I think right now I'm just sick from a viral infection. There's so many people around my neighborhood. My neighbors are sick as well. And so many people online that I've talked to, like in some of the Discord communities I'm in, have fallen ill. You know, I think it's just that time of the year. And I think I was just overthinking it. But at the end of the day, I think this is just a lesson from the universe, a lesson from Allah. Like I said, why did I get sick now? I got sick now, I believe, because of... I got sick now to change my perspective and to strengthen my relationship with the universe, to strengthen my relationship with Allah, explore my spirituality. Like I said, I'm going to Thailand on Thursday, on the 16th, next Thursday on the 16th. So I just want this trip to be as spiritual as possible. My main focus is just going to be exploring nature, exploring temples, learning more about the history and the culture. I'm probably going to be looking up some like meditation or some yoga retreats as well. Maybe travel to India at some point, travel back to Cambodia, because the first 5 years of my life I lived there. So this is just like a trip to find myself. I bought a one-way ticket to Thailand on March 16th. I don't know when I'm going to be coming back to Spain or coming back home. Like, I think I'm just gonna go on a trip and explore myself and find my purpose in this life. Because at the end of the day, I just want to be an inspiration to others, and I want to make a genuine change and impact on other people's lives. And I think the best way to do that is to just be my authentic self and tell my story, see what's helped me. Maybe some other people resonate, maybe not, you know, like whatever comes out of this comes out of this. But it's an avenue that I definitely want to explore, and it's a path that I want to walk down. But there's still so much work that I still have to do within if I truly want to help other people. Right now, I'm just like telling my story, sharing my progress, sharing my YouTube meditation, yoga, fitness journey edits. I got told now, like the second time in a month or a few weeks, that I'm too self-centered, which is true. Like, I'm a Leo, if anyone knows anything about astrology. I'm a Leo, and yeah, I'm a little bit egotistical, a little bit not so much egotistical right now, but a little bit narcissistic for sure. Definitely narcissistic. And I mean, as my skin clears up, as I get bigger in the gym, as I progress or gain more followers, a big worry of mine is that my ego is going to get in the way, because I'm just like, I have like addictive personality, you know? And I want more people to know about me, if I'm being completely honest. So that's a big worry of mine. I need to try and humble myself in some ways. I need to try and like truly find better practices to put things in perspective. But hopefully throughout my future travels, I will find myself more. I'll find a genuine community of people, like that's my goal, who share the same values as me, who I can learn from, who can maybe learn things from me in return as well. Vice versa, you know, the exchange of ideas. And I'm just looking to grow as a person, to be honest. So through this lesson, I guess this was the biggest lesson of all. Like I said, this video was just like raw, unauthentic thoughts and just speaking from the heart. So I apologize if it's not so coherent as some of my other videos where I've made a script beforehand and I've talked about like certain points, how to do X, Y, and Z. But I'm brand new to this YouTube journey. I think this is my 7th video now, and I think it's just going to help me going forward to share stories and share stories, share confessions or secrets or things about my past that I'm not so maybe proud of, because in social media in this day and age, people only show you like the good side of themselves. People only show you what they want you to see, and they often like stay away from hiding the truth. Whether it's, maybe some people want privacy, you know, maybe some people don't want to spill everything out there, and that's completely fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But with my channel, I just want to speak my authentic truth, speak about my journey, so that one day I'll have a visual diary to go back on, you know, and look at all my growth. And then maybe through sharing my story, through sharing my trials and tribulations, so to say, I can help other people, I can inspire other people. Hopefully someone relates to this in some sort of way. Maybe, hopefully someone finds some sort of value in this. But the takeaway is from this video that I need to, the takeaway from this lesson and this scare has been, I really need to reevaluate everything. Like I've been making so much progress in self. I've been making progress, but there are so many areas that I could really improve upon. This has also made me really shift into perspective what my morals are, what I want out of life, the person that I want to become. And now it's clear to me that I think I just need to literally focus on myself throughout this, the remainder of this year, and maybe just like remain celibate until marriage or something. Like, man, there's so many thoughts that are still going through my head, so much self-reflection, self-analysis that I still need to do. But like I said, hopefully on this new trip to Thailand and then exploring Asia for I don't know how long I'm going to be doing that, I'll find myself, and then I'll find some of the answers that I'm seeking for, or that I'll find some of the answers that I'm seeking. So thank you for watching this video. I don't know if it really brought any value to you. Like, this was just me rambling my thoughts, to be honest, but this is just something I need to get off my chest. And I didn't go too much into detail about my experiences with escorts and stuff like that. I don't think that's necessary. Maybe I'll do that in another video. But in this video, I just want to put this out there, man. Because right now, things have been weighing heavy on my mind, and I needed a confession at the end of the day. So, man, I hope this video brought some value to you. I hope sharing my story has helped in some way or whatever, but that's really it for this one. And last but not least, I apologize to my mother and any family members watching this. This might be too personal and they don't want me to put this out there, but at the end of the day, like I said, I just have to do me and speak my truth. So I hope you enjoyed this video, man. Your boy Mitra out. Peace.